Tina so brainy, Ekuonaba Tina so obedi ni Juma.
Once I started last week I started. And na agyapade book bi ba to wa enkofo mebina edi nkomo agyapade. Na sa agyapade book we mu nsem no ana akofa kasa mebre di abagana obi adi hu nkomo. Opanyini bi anasa abrantie bi adedin edi Miracle Aboagye. Ono nso eye NPP ni. Eno ono nso se oba be kirechi agyapade mu nsem na ye ka ho asem no be kirechi mu di akire. Miracle Aboagye edi eneda eye esoro ho oneda ho no. Ono nso aba abonten eye video ede ba be kirim ede akire Ghana fo. Ade kropotin a sa agyapade book yi anasa agyapade ho nkrata ya beto abonten ema Ghana fo ye nyina epesi ehunu ade kro no emu nokure paa no. Oso ono ede mu nokure ebre Ghana fo. Yenko tie eye Miracle Aboagye nso. Ni nsem a wo ka entrobum enukure bum ubetimi no comment aba afi ko book no enye na adom na atwro anasa nya NPP eye NDC fo enem so ma criticize book no. For our comment break.
Almost say, for a picture be, and the picture is supposed to be Nana say Oforiatta the first. Nobody has book him. They say, almost say a chem for beji or minor fa into almost for a picture. No, two kind book now. Almost says our group picture way, will book him, and according to them, this group picture is supposed to be Nana say Oforiatta. Mr. Ebo, February 1st, 1896, exiled Prempeh the first, and his retinue arrived at Cape Coast. Nana Prempeh the first. And then the poundful in Fonini. And so NDC for and the question book say book and another danko kufa den nebusia for Troy no. Omo nim omo hire and omo nim asante man hene. So mistake omo ye and omo year book no omo paper omo huninti. They couldn't find a picture of Nana Oforiatta the first. No omo kofa a picture wo Google. Nana Prempeh the first. No omo di be shemu. Na wujiri say Nana danko kufa den nebusia tro booka. Na some person omo de Nana Oforiatta ba book ni mo a omba kofa Nana Prempeh picture omba mistake. Wujiri so omba mistake because the NDC were cooking this and they didn't know, they didn't have a picture. Omo nim sa picture wenti. They put a wrong picture in place of Nana Oforiatta and they are telling us that we should believe it. A book that has Nana Prempeh the first as Nana Oforiatta is supposed to be a book written by Nana Oforiatta and his family.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
And clearly, there was a 2017 book that was completely different. That book was a compilation of entronic propaganda. Omo kafa na nado dan kwekufu adon. Eno omo twen ya ye do 2020 no. Ena niema esisi dada no. Omo ka ni nyina bo mu into a book. And I'm afraid book no agyapade, and the reason why they call it agyapade was because Tamanasa agyapa project in a basono propaganda omo de fe mu ne say Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ene nebusia for air Ghana gold nyina akọ. And as agyapa project be a very popular term in Ghana. To the title of the book. This book na 37 pages. The very first one omo in 2020 no. Enti if you walk on no bibia ba na omo de akohyem. Bibia ba no but enti asem ni sie na anasa nkomodie ni start say ekoswa no mo kan stories na no ma revise no da share book nim na you see esa say we di kan hu book no ba ko bi e painti so wu sa screenshot na o ma seke hu na say hey enti we so book nim enti we so book nim enti na beti dey be mu ka say oh na book no say yen trump a say de wo mu bia no esisi enye no kre the fact of the matter ni say open ne kofa any of the books na kan wo be mu say content ni be 37 ni mu no any 38 pages ni mu third version about current one no the 39 pages asam ni see ya no no ma update no ma put it no out but esa ni say wo kan book ni nyina completely nti unya hu person oh sade we nti na we so wo book ni without really comparing book no ye book and another Danko Akufo-Addo na busu afọ na Troya anka 2017 version no should be the one that we should see being implemented. How come 2017 someone mo Troya no emu bia mem until 2020 there na e be tro nsema SCC between 2018 and 2020 in summer SCC between 2018 and 2020 nkoa and a book nim 2017 there bibia sa enim. That is why I tell you say asem ni sia no ma for no mo dia shem no ma share it is never true, say, whatever is in the agyapade book is being implemented. Rather, it is what has already happened. And no more distribute. And that is why each of the versions are kind. You realize that some of the information that is the reason why it's happening that way. There are 4 versions of this book. And some part of the book ready. Obi article awakotro. Professor Kwekuaza article awatro. No trauma CD no. Omo fa ni nyina word for word no mo share book nim. Na me some question. Na Ekufa de ba mu. In otro book 2017. And so otumi hu say Professor Zabetro article 2019. E ma ne fa Professor Azar article no 2019 no. E she 2017 book man. How does this even make sense? Opa, kokan page 33. Okan page 33 obemu say Professor Stephen Kwekwasare book na ne article no troye e was Center for Democratic Development. So almost for the whole article, omo nja ba akumpo. Almost for the whole article, no mo de share book nim. Na book na dan kwaku for the nebusia for troye. So o de be chechire o man no e ba ne sen e na sa book no etumi ade a Professor Kwekwaza e tro so many years after. March 13, 2020. March 13, 2020. The one nyina mo kan nyina yi book ni mu page 33. The one page 33 of the book ni nyina no eya ade a Professor Kwekwaza na troye e de to online March 13, 2020. Omo copy ni nyina na omo share book ni mu na na do tro book no March 13, 2020 na. Book na NDC for say na na do implement no e ba ne sen na the year 2020 article Professor Kwekwaza tro no ni nyina e be find itself in the book. Everything verbatim, word for word. Omo yi ba kukre free ho. Omo say the GATT Amalgamated Trust received 800 million from government to ensure that ADB Prudential Bank (NIB) were able to meet the minimum capital requirements set out by the Bank of Ghana. These banks are either government when you know book them and you be a banking sector cleanup. Book I will say a strategy. Obi ba abemu watro or they running on minor. Supposedly a blueprint document or they running on minor. How did you get to know about 800 million specifically that was given to Amalgamated Bank? Almost decided way a share book. That is why when you go to the second version of the book, immediately a Bank of Ghana released the idea way on the 4th January 2019. Resources from GATT will be used to recapitalize the 2 state-owned banks to help drive and promote book page 33. No more page 33. Book also will be a strategy I will implement. The person says the Ghana Amalgamated Trust received. It's another babemu. No strategy. But one trust strategy this we'll do 2020 no and try all trust. These are all stories a year. Banking sector cleanup 2018, 2019 stories. A year and a 2020. And let me show you. This is the book. Cover page of the book. Please, can you open the PDF file of the book for me? The cover page of the book has the date. Please open the PDF file of the book for me. The cover page of the book has the date of the year of the book. AD 2020. AD 2020. AD 2020. That is where you can find Sir FN saying book no. And then when you open this book, great. Okay. This is the date of the book. AD 2020. AD 2020. It means that it is established. Say this version of the book was written in 2020. This version of the book was written in 2020. How is anybody convinced that a strategy book was written at the end of somebody's tenure? How does it even make sense? How does it make sense? A strategy book that has articles of people. A strategy book that has news from online portals. How does this even make sense? But we are speaking about this today because your former president, what in Anuabeto, ade we mu fake and the party for ye and na support fake document completely fake document now okay say book ni de e be fake and so niam we mu ni nyina ne de aban no implement it. What is true is that niam we mu ni nyina niam SCC because ye banking sector cleanup. It is our betrayal book in 2020. Now the banking sector cleanup shibwa munye because they see that. Munye because they see that. Ofa book na in fact in seminar affair na esi no. Omufa normal update no dey shame. Into of previous version of the book sa in seminar esi and no dey shame no. With the previous document. You see it only in the current document. In fact, some of them they almost share book ni nyina o. Eya no be twa book no 1 page bi no mo the red pen afa ho no ma share. But esa ne say ya kan book no ye hu painti. And no what 2020 say oh na say the book ni mu nyina no. Eno na ebe mu no. I can dare you go and pick the book and tell me one thing that is in the book NC here abem. Every single thing that happened between 2017 and 2020 is what is in the book. Adie bia NC wo book ni mu no and say between 2017 and 2020 in here, so it hasn't happened. But the book is simply a compilation of things that have happened between 2017 and 2020 stories, Bank of Ghana stories, individual person stories or matro, normally a bisham, Niama Akoso Dada, news portals are reporting, normal copy, normally a bisham book. How are you telling anybody that this is a strategy document? Listen, Omutro book no second version somewhere in 2020. Now, idea bia was that 2020 book in BBAC between 2017 and 2020. There is not a single incident a book in my SC between 2017 and 2020. There SC bia in 2024 2023 no any book in him a update on my so far first version now you will not see the current matter in that version. Every other thing they said never happened and nothing of such has actually happened. Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ene gabi otreda ko ni NPP etro book ama NPP on best spell Kwadwo Oponkroma din sei Kwadwo Oponkroma na akwala awoje subscribe to me spell Kwadwo Oponkroma din on your mistake. But you see, because who try because who yenda enti ahopepere enti Kwadwo Oponkroma no ni din kwa we hu tro mo say is Kwadwo o say we make Kwadwo Oponkroma minister for communications minister and you be Kwadwo Oponkroma communication minister. Ade na mo ka say a perfect document bibia ekoso no anya Kwadwo Oponkroma communications minister because they see ya no makofa mo don pechina me yi Kwadwo Oponkroma kwa that ministry mo wan say another version of the book aba no ma trouble foforo in the next government 2021-2024 government has already convinced Nana to move Kwadwo Oponkroma to the communications ministry to continue the clampdown on the opposition as well as not too friendly radio and television stations. He is already excited about this promise on two grounds. He will be deemed to remain one of the loyalists for the future. Secondly, that ministry has one of the richest, hence a conduit for him to increase his. Nyase biye nim. Osha, buafonu kra nye. Buafonu kwa muricho book nye de. Buafonu muricho book na ngasakra nye de. Ubaketua or what's free senior high school SHS1 krano. Or kan buafu we say adwin na deep buafonu eche no kranti. E ma buafonu ye de. Kwadwo Oponkroma didn't say this no. Lenti NPP4 ene friend say na Dankwa Akufo-Addo betro friend say Kwadwo Oponkroma di no mati Kwadwo Oponkroma nie odaso e wo ban nim onye communications minister or a minister for works and housing or ye afuase ye before member of parliament ni di say ni spell no. Bank of Ghana report e bae Bank of Ghana release report no Bank of Ghana release ya no mo faye no mo de share book nim no mo share book no. How do you write a book in 2020 and compile stories and incidences between 2017 and 2020? About the same outro book in 2020. Now compiling your ACC between 2017 and 2020. Now the share book. Now for any time there BBC no akwa update. Over 3 versions of the book are missing different. Ebi wo ha esi na e wo current version nim. Wo hwe previous version nim. Enti sabe madaroma. Nipa na mo so mo tro book no ma bin to mo tumi implement bibia no. Enti mo nim nyansa. First one leak here. Second one leak here, third one leak here. Aba. 2017 dia na mucho ye no. Ba kumpo ni wa bem. It is only the 2021 amo compile here Modern Crawford stories in online portal shame and a modern nam say everything is being implemented. I dare anybody to bring me the book. Let us sit down, pick all the 3 versions, and prove to me which of the things in the book are NNC. It's not there. Everything in that book is what has happened. And now, when it happens, then they will update and share. That is why there are 3 versions of the book, apart from the 2017 one. Not a single thing in the 2017 version has happened. One impo, any 2017 in 2020, they no more cast stories in the bomb. No more they actually, what kind we are. I say, hey, where is here? But you see, you assume say a book near 2017 or much on 2020. And nunti in a banking sector cleanup. Because banking sector cleanup, and see 2016, number 2017 book. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we doing this to ourselves? Now, I feel the 2017 book, no, what can you almost say, Kenoforiata ne beji na another than Kweku Fado adie. Into the omu ye nyina no, strategy omu de Kenoforiata eba be president. Edu 2020 version omu ye no, 2020 version no. I feel almost say in the 2020 omu say the person of northern origin should be the heir apparent. Omu trying to say na another than Kweku Fado na iron strategy bi. Into Dr. Baumianya be ya running mate na obuku ni mo. Why in the way party you as at 2020, on to me predict say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was going to be the flag bearer of this party. Why? E see ya no me shame. E shame pe no me take screenshot. No ma cycle. Say na you mo screenshot no. Say. Enti say we e ba say ni previous version ma say no mo ye no. No ma share we. Nto mo share we sana. Na wo kan we ya because we dey can who book ne ba ko that say but I can tell you. Who cover the previous version now can you say we enim. You realize that as for Alan Chamanti, I think I've read this already. So 2017, our prediction was that Alan will be the flag bearer. 2020, we say I'm fana afede. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was the obvious choice, you know. You know, we call updating book, you know. You know, we say a person of northern origin will be say, and then when you see it, you say, oh, at the end of the day, your friend is saying, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia befa. Now Adam Koku for that plan, a book that complete falsehood. Complete fabrications. Almost here, and now another Kweku for that plan say, or best shut it down radio stations be NDC for no what general their NPP. But radio station Bako NDC Nidia, ya shut it there their NPP. Mention one. But let it happen tomorrow. They'll go and pick it and put it in the book. Omo Kayaka is another MTN everywhere you go. Omo Kayaka is another Ebek go MTN. Omo kaya meanwhile the same people are moving around saying say Nanado protect MTN. Omo kaya kase Nanado ebegu MTN. Omo kaya kan say PDS asembaye. ECG PDS asembaye pe no mo edit book no mo di PDS shemu. It's when you go and take the second version of the book PDS in him, but the third version it has PDS. Meanwhile PDS Nanado in the trap PDS mu. Mustafa Hamid in our essay and a bubie no creba kumpu a womb. It is quite obvious this whole book of agyapade omachechino is a complete fabrication of the NDC. And a idea omo year was so and it's in a mampeni nankasa former president Mahaman and so ekebino. Nankaya sema nkobia wadi o mampeni die in some be say misinformation and disinformation be say die. Won fa wano entum anka disinformation and misinformation say there inka won for one ntum but on enei ordinary tum ekokan ya ka wo ye friend say the campaign to say ade ne de empo ti daka yo say empo say book na ye fake cry de wo mu ne de it is all being implemented mo boss video ne ma me mesrem quickly na you fan wrap it up.
An issue about a document called agyapade. They said it's fabricated. But even if it's fabricated, the implementation is not fabricated. Because everything that is written in that document has been implemented. So if really somebody sat and fabricated that document, then the person can really...
And my former president, no? Yenina former president. Obia former president. Odi atroy hene your Mahama. Odi atroy hene your Mahama. On when the be no kan say politics there about one dress wa. The obeke bi obete send nipa dwe no beka. And try now the film. Ojina campaign trail. E mo no so ka misinformation and disinformation. Say book in impo na ye fake. Everything in the book is being implemented. I dare one person to come. Let us sit down and pick the 4 versions of the book from 2017 to the version 137 page, version 238 page, version 830, version 339 pages. Which of the things are in the book? Now we are gonna for obianje copy. They said the book can be a basic beam. And yes, see, you are no more update.
Abusuafo betima beka Ekuonaba family no ho. That is a membership program ayeye ewo YouTube channel no so. Na a registration ube register and so be part of it. Mechiro how abesi ube register no. Na edi nti na wo so obeka ho bi. Ube part of Ekuonaba membership program no ewo YouTube wa. Mewo videos ahodo bi wo ho ameye apostu a members ne nko ani benya ahwe. Ebedu time bi metimi members no aye podcast aye live videos with members ne nko a ene ye 1 ana number 2 ye wo aye inyanka awisia ne akunafo bi a aye me Ekuonaba ne me nkofo bi a omabeka me ho yetimi ko Ghana ekoye omo adoye nti so be part of aye Ekuonaba membership program bi eho ewo YouTube ha ubetimi so sponsor anasa abeka sa adwumadi ho nti ubeka YouTube membership program ya meka ho asemi ho a sika obedonate ewo YouTube membership program no so no a YouTube for ebeti ede afi wo account mu no se obi etimi frɛ o Ekuonaba so okoye research mamia se sika na bi ene etimi ede ma nkofo wo Ghana tuo mo ho ka because metua tax ema sa nkofo no ekokoye sa adwumadi no research no ede boa nkofo a omo so eye part of Ekuonaba membership program yi ho nti betimi be part of Ekuonaba membership program yi ewo YouTube ha na ho akwankyere eni ubetimi akọ eye video bia eye Ekuonaba ma post wo so no amia join no so umia join so a ebebi another page bi e de amount ho na be fill in with details uwia na afi no wa apply no abeka Ekuonaba membership program ho ewo YouTube ha me da se wate ase bibi ni ekire wo so na wonte ase a ubetimi leave comment ewo me video bi ase me kire mu so e de akire
Penifose bibi wo wiase nti ne da ne atopno na ne pabone fonti e wo se wo bambo hu hia na ne papa mu de Pro Technologies ana me kan fama wo ane Pro Technologies. We are specialized in both sales and installation of CCTV cameras. Yeton esa install CCTV cameras in the South Ghana and NASA brochure na ufi Ghana. Now beso CCTV camera installation. We need Pro Technologies and Nensa also. We CCTV camera installation, electric fence, automated gate, access control, video doorbell, and intercom, and satellite TV, home theater. So upe biato, and wato, and pese be install them out. Pro Technologies and our software. Na shenenso. Say fidie nyina from America brochime enti send papam na opedia manwene ho na ne bo anso da form meche ye no the web brochime mu ha ene branch e wo Ghana ye ni mo bra wo bre enti sika fa ye nsem se fa nya japade ma wo Ghana wo da na ne tenese ye say general construction so web brochire na peso si fi o Ghana e dan plan bi o peso si se wa sha se dada ana afa na peso si plan bia ye besiama eno echi so ye solar power ana bamba ho nsensem bi ade woni ye ni nsa wo so ne sanso ye smart home abefo fidie bi apese hye e wo fie ana watwuma mo de ma wo woni ye ni nsa wo so we are just a call away ne sanso wadan de ma han ana ofre brochire bedu Ghana na wo pe full house room ana apartment ahan for short term ana long term ye be ma obiane border form na bamba ho nsem de manwene ho enna ye interior decoration so wasi fie na wie ana ye si fie na ma no ye sign decoration ye besiesie odi ana office so e de ama no edi so ton fidie bi na wo hokun e fa so install ana ne settings ye beye e de ama e wo Ghana wo be hu yen wo Miracle Front e de wadi a che dodowa wo be hu ye e wo ahie ye ne Emalin Pharmacy e na wo the same building. For information or WhatsApp 401-7570-300 and a +401-6992-254. Pro Technologies. We have the solutions for your security and home entertainment needs at affordable prices.